Hola muchachos and muchacharinas, welcome back. As I promised in my video yesterday about the new F4 packs, I am following up with the lovely Twinkle Twinkle exchange shop. It has been fixed overnight and now we finally have access to it again. And if you haven't gambaed yet, then I'm here to tell you what you should buy, what has the best value, or if you should just not buy anything at all. So first have a look at the first lovely page here. Everything was reset. As far as we know, this was done by accident, but I'm assuming based on damage control, they decided to just keep it this way because some people already bought it. Probably resetting everything for the people who bought it would have been too complicated. So it looks like they just said, okay, fine, everybody gets a new relic book. Good for us. So, it's similar to before, so I don't want to go too much into detail here. Obviously, it's up to you if you want to go for any Gamba here. My recommendation, as also in the last video, would be to go for the Relic Selection Chest. This is always worth it. And the Gamba is up to you. I personally will buy it and get scammed again, probably. And then the card sets are always worth it, and depending on what kind of materials you need in terms of, for example, air gear pieces, go for it. But this is really your own personal choice. Advanced honing scrolls could potentially be worth it, but you have to keep in mind that one of these scrolls is not worth 3000 gold. So next up, the new part, probably more interesting. So I checked the value of these and compared them to the market prices. There's one thing I want to mention because I'm not sure if this is really correct, but someone in Discord sent us this lovely overview, which apparently was data mined from the people who are doing the DPS meter. I'm not sure if this is true. I'm not sure if these percentages are accurate. So I want to look at the value a little bit separately. First, we're just going to look at the value without the percentages, and then we can have a look what the potential value is if the percentages are actually correct. So the lucky shards, this lovely box here. As you can see, one of these boxes contains 8 medium destiny shard pouches or 16 large pouches. I can already tell I did not look at the value of tier 3, but if you plan to do anything in tier 3, then this box is pretty much always worth it because the honor shard prices for tier 3 are just through the roof. But I'm going to only talk about the tier 4 ones in this video. So if the percentages are correct, then you always get this one here and you have an additional chance of 5% of getting 3 additional boxes, which contains actually the same as the initial box, just that it's 3 times, but it's only a 5% chance. And you have potentially a 20% chance of getting 4 frog tokens. And now if we look at the comparison versus the markets, they're currently at 400 gold. One of these items costs you 200 gold. So if you need destiny shards, this is absolutely a viable option. For the leapstones, the price is shifting a little bit. Last time I checked it was 24. Just 5 minutes ago, it went up to 26 again. So it's break even, but given that you have a chance of getting something else, it is probably worth it going for them. Even if the percentages are not correct, you at least have a chance of getting something more out of it. So you can buy them also in the frog shop. For the fusion materials, you get essentially Abydos for 40 gold per piece. You can't get them cheaper in the market. So if you're not crafting them by yourself, absolutely a must buy. Then for the lucky stones, I split them up because you get 500 red stones and 1500 blue stones. That's why I also split up the cost here. And yeah, what can I say? In total, it's also worth buying them. It's cheaper than what you can do in the market. The red stones are only at 4 gold a piece. If you consider the 200 gold value, and the blue stones are at 1.3 gold per 10 pieces, not per 1 piece, sorry. And the cost in the market is 3. So pretty much all of them are worth it. But now also considering that there is a token chance in this chest of about 20%, I valued one token at 1500 gold. And the reason being relatively simple. If you buy this more efficient chest here, you get 2 tokens out of it, which cost 3000. And therefore I said, okay, half the value. But if you go for this chest, also because you want more tokens, because you want to buy more stuff. You could also argue that the value is 3,000, but I'm going with the lower number here. So statistically, but keep in mind, statistics either are your friend or not. You get every 5th chest a value of 3,000 gold out of it because you will hit the 2 frog tokens. And depending on what you're planning to buy, you might need them. Obviously, the easier choice and the most efficient choice is like it is last time. You only buy this chest here every week, and then you will have enough tokens to buy at least like the engraving recipes. But if you want to go full Gamba mode, of course, go for it. What can I say? And the materials itself, as I said before, if you need them right now, because the advanced honing nerf arrived, and hopefully we can use the scrolls right now, I haven't tested it personally, then this is worth it. Which brings me to, yeah, like the last topic. The initial frog, honestly, was kind of crap, because the purpose, in my opinion at least, was that it should deflate the economy and put either honing materials like they're doing now or more books into the economy and make stuff more affordable. But it utterly failed at this task. But now, after they added this special tab, I would argue the deflation of the economy might be more efficient, because many people will go for these materials and it takes gold out of the economy, especially for the Abydos. And we had a look at the prices earlier about the books, and it seems like that the prices are also going down. Oops, not tier 4. Relic. And if we look at the most expensive ones, even Adrenaline dropped a little bit. It was at 340k last week. It's not like it's a significant drop, but you can also see here, it went a little bit down. 10,000 for Keen Plants. Raid Captain also. And for the lower books, also some prices are dropping right now. Supercharge even 8,000 compared to the average day prices. So there is a small effect now. Obviously, next week this will be gone because, let's be honest, everybody will be gambling now and not next week. So if you want to try to get the books cheap, then personally I would recommend to do it right now, because most likely the prices will go up because the supply of the books will be lower again. I think the most efficient way of taking gold out of the economy and deflating it even more would have been to refresh the random chests of the relic engravings weekly, whether that is 2 per week or 4 per week. I think it doesn't matter that much, but that would have been an efficient way of getting gold out of the economy, because obviously then we would have spent more gold into whatever they put in here, Gamba a little bit more, and yeah, it would have dropped the relic books at least a little bit over the next couple of weeks. But it is what it is, and we gotta work with what we have. I hope you guys will drop a lot of Adrenaline books, flood the market, make them cheaper, or keep them, whatever you want. And yeah, good luck gambling. Thank you for watching. If the video was helpful, as always, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we meet in Acacia. Maybe. Bye bye.